You know, if you're going to work in the underground utility contracting business, or if you're going to work for a gas company or an electric company, you're digging holes in the ground. These accidents really underscore how dangerous it could be.
Second ambulance requested in Holland, reference explosion. Repeating for 220, second ambulance requested in Holland, reference explosion. Ensure staging at this point. There are injuries at Plush Sales. The 230 en route to PUL 305.
Two contractors working for the gas company accidentally struck a plastic gas main with a backhoe in an open trench while working on the system. The man who was in the trench at the time of the line strike was burned. He was taken by the backhoe operator across the street to a convenience store where he received basic first aid treatment from a store employee. While the burned man received treatment, the backhoe across the field burst into flames. A store employee called 911 and firemen arrived to evacuate a block area around the burning backhoe. The gas to the entire community was shut down as a result of the accident. While working to modify an exposed 12-inch transmission natural gas line so that the line could allow passage of inline inspection tools in the future, a mechanical coupling blew apart, sending 3 people to the hospital. The force of the escaping gas blew debris and dirt over a wide area. First responders evacuated more than 100 people. After the line was shut down by the gas company, as many as 2,400 customers lost their gas supply. In a later report to federal regulators, the gas company determined that the incident caused $1.3 million in property damage and other incident-related costs. A 38-year-old man working to move utility lines at a hospital construction site was electrocuted on the job after a compressed air tool he was operating contacted an underground high-voltage electric line. The incident resulted in power outages over a widespread area and affected nearly 900 customers. A contractor hit a propane line in a rural community where about 120 homes were served by a propane distribution system.
3916 is fire medical will be responding to the area of Seasley Lake Elementary School, 200 School Lane for a possible propane explosion. At least one patient burned on the head, neck, and chest. 396 clear, 821.
According to a source at the local paper, the contractor had twice requested locates and the propane company had twice located their lines in the dig area. But the line that was struck was not identified either time. As workers from the propane company were attempting to fix the leak, an explosion occurred and the resulting fire burned 2 men, one seriously enough to be transported to a burn unit in Seattle. The man who worked for the propane company in Sealy Lake, trying to fix that propane line leak, the last thing he expected was to be involved in an explosion, but that's exactly what happened. The U.S. Department of Labor estimates that there are 558,000 people employed in the electric, natural gas, and public works construction and maintenance business. If you hit a gas line, if there's any leakage, any spill of a hazardous material, you have to call 911. It's your duty as an excavator. It's your responsibility. Your duty to contact 911 extends beyond hit gas lines. Emergency responders play pivotal roles in protecting the public following other types of line strikes as well. Even a water line damage can result in a dangerous situation. It can increase the chances of electrocution. If your career transitions from underground utility work to other types of construction, digging dangers still lurk below the surface. I have no doubt that every gas utility in the country trains its people about the dangers of gas. Why is somebody inside a house when the gas company doesn't know where the gas has gone? It's a great question. I believe sometimes what happens is the workers get tunnel vision. What they're trying to do is find and fix the leak. I suspect had 911 been called by the contractor or the gas company that the first responders would have arrived within minutes. When you look in the rearview mirror at what caused past digging accidents, you come away with a clear understanding that these things could happen to you. Topeka, the situation was regarded as an immediate hazard by the serviceman, without a doubt. The bad thing's not the hole in the pipe, but where has the gas gone? Even the gas company wasn't aware of where the gas had gone at the time of the explosion. First responders getting to the scene immediately with more numbers, more people being able to respond. They don't know where the gas leak is, but their instinct, their training is to protect the public. An excavator found a steel pipe. It wasn't marked. He assumed it was dead, so they put the bucket of the excavator on it to push it down to break it apart, and all of a sudden gas started spewing. Finding abandoned pipe is nothing for an excavator. They find it all the time. The gas company was called, but you know what the gas company didn't do? They didn't call 911. There were some people injured, and it makes you wonder, had first responders been out there, would those injuries have been avoided? You make the decision to work in the underground utility business, you have a responsibility to know about the dangers that you may face. We have a whole new generation of utility workers coming on board. What kind of dangers exist today for workers of underground utilities that might not have existed for the generation before you? With your job, you are always surrounded by digging dangers. When things go wrong, the public is exposed to these dangers. A call to 911 may be the difference between life and death.